You know, if you were around in Melee circa like 2015 to like 2018, this was the matchup. So an old Melee classic for sure.
I remember the reign of HBox.
Yeah, just like
For
HBox.
2018.
Yeah, just like HBox Armada.
Whoa! What was
Whoa!
that? I do not know if
Whoa!
I've ever seen
Whoa!
that. I don't.
What
That
was that
was. It
bound?
didn't even look like what happened?
I need somebody to
Got
clip that.
shined?
I actually
Like,
need to look at
please.
that later.
That.
That was insane.
I mean, if my eyes don't deceive me, I've never seen that in Melee before.
Yeah, that angle that so Dawson got shined into like the underside, but then hit an angle
Bounced
that sent
back?
him back up. It was
Yeah.
like a I feel like visually I can kind of see where that little lip is, but I didn't know if that was like an actual like real texture or what, you know?
Oh wow.
That was insane.
Mangled.
There's been a whole game going on, but that was just so crazy. I had to fixate on it real quick.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
just now
drill
getting that
dash
first
attack.
Interesting.
I've seen two things now that I have never seen before.
I
Ever.
wonder if he was trying to F smash because if you press forward on the control stick and press A, you get dash attack if you don't hold them at the same time.
Yeah, it might have been an F smash, but either way, drill dash attack is something I've never really seen before, and it was pretty effective. So
I think on reaction of drill, you can tell the dash attack would hit. You know, you kind of know, oh, that's gonna be a stock.
ooh,
And
yeah, that's
Dawson cleans that up. Not gonna miss the jab reset rest right there. Just
that is one of the few things I will concede to calling the mango.
the mango.
He says a lot of things, you know. It's just too many, but that is something the jab reset rest is definitely something that he will have forever, you know.
I went to sleep last night and I pressed stop streaming, but I didn't press the "Are you sure you want to stop streaming" button. And then Mango raided me like 2 hours after I was asleep.
That's hype. You still got them analytics up though. Let's go.
Yeah. For all 8 hours and just
Exactly.
I wake up with my stream still on and there's 100 viewers in there. I'm like, what's up, guys?
Yo. That's hype. That's hype. Ooh, we got that clip for that. I'll look at that later. But anyways, yeah, this is still this is pretty neck and neck. I gotta say, I feel like Zamu obviously doesn't not saying he looks like necessarily particularly bad, but doesn't seem as practiced in this matchup as some other foxes that I've seen. You know,
Definitely not picking apart and kind of forcing these extraneous situations for Puff to deal with. This runaway game, some of the space back airs, the lasers. Definitely not seeing that as much from Zamu. Like
yeah. Also, a lot more like trying to interact a lot more with Puff as well. You know, a lot of the better foxes I feel like they drop back and shoot the gun a lot. You know,
Yeah.
and just like every time they got any sort of lead or like they're in a position. Ooh,
Wow, but this
that
combo
drill edge cancel, yeah.
explosive. And then Dawson back at it with another edge cancel, but Zamu clipped that ship and send it to China. Zamu does not care whether or not they're practicing the Puff matchup. They know how to combo in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and they are showing that off for sure. That was an absolutely a beautiful combo.
Yeah, and I feel like even if the neutral didn't necessarily seem like similar to a lot of foxes that I've seen that are really good at the matchup, that you can't deny that punish game is crazy. Zamu be pressing buttons real fast, and it does a lot. it works out really well from him.
Zamu has intent and reason with those button presses as well.
Yeah, I feel like raw tech skill just really helps him out in a lot of situations, and like even in matchups that he's not as good in, he's like, most people know general knowledge of like how matchups go and like how to combo them
Around the
and
block.
yeah, everyone's seen a decent amount of melee at the very least, so if you're
Mango Fox, you watch Left and H Box, you've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen HBox go through the gauntlet of all the foxes and stuff, and so you see things, and
And it's not like if you went up to Zamu and was like, "Hey man, Laser's good against Puff," he's gonna be like, "Oh my god,
what?
right.
No way."
Yeah, it's like he knows. he needs to get in the habit of doing it.
Yeah.
Even if sometimes you have matchups and gameplay, especially against other really good players who are pushing you to be very active in the moment, and aware of what's going on, it can be really easy to stray away from game plans that you know are correct if you haven't committed them to at least somewhat muscle memory, because you're going to be focused on so many other things, and you have to just be aware in the moment as well that it's easy for those, you know, back of your mind kind of macro facets of the game to come to the forefront. They a lot of times will fade into the back and eventually into obscurity if you're not well practiced enough with it. So definitely something to look out for.
And I've been saying that his I guess his what I mean to say is his neutral is, I guess, less orthodox, because in a lot of positions where a lot of foxes would just go back and try to, you know, drop back, shoot the gun, he's a lot more like, he's like trying to punish Puff for regular like drift patterns and stuff.
He's playing honest.
Yeah, he's playing a lot more honest than, you know, I feel like he should. But it's definitely working out, you know. A stock lead
too hard to be honest all the time.
It is really hard being honest.
Press your advantages.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to run in with an aerial and hope that it works, you know. And then sometimes you get dash dance grabbed and you miss the DI because you were trying to do some other stuff and you got grabbed into a position that you weren't ready for, and then you just get arrested.
Yeah.
And both of these things can be true.
Sometimes you just want to needle a Marth off stage. You know,
yeah, it's pretty good. But wow, great pickup on that scoop.
I'm gonna refresh my podcast to make sure. Right. Dawson's is gone. No,
yeah. Okay. Now Zamu is like, I think Dawson is trying to slow down the pace a little more, and I think Zamu is kind of sniffing it out early and just dropping back a lot more. Maybe you also realize, like, hey, it's Dreamland, you know, this opportunity is on the table, you know. Even if it's big for them, you know, it's also big for me. I can just run away.
Yeah, my broadcast had gotten messed up, so I'm finally back into it.
All right, I hold it down for you.
No,
right now.
I'm back now.
Oh, okay, you're good. Okay, cool. But
Zamu, this is looking like they're gonna put this one away. I mean,
yeah, this is a solid lead, but at the same time, yeah,
that's the hurdle.
Yeah, I think, yeah, wow, okay, that up tilt just covers that roll there and kills. Incredible. But yeah, that yeah, you never want to count Puff out too early, because at that percent you get one edge guard into
rest
next stock, you know, clutch box, pop off.
Go wrong real quick.
Yeah.
You need your side B the wrong way. I mean, being on last stock is just a liability at the end of the day, no matter which way you want to cut it.
Yeah.
Definitely a rough place to be at.
Yeah.
So,
when you're on last stock, it's
Dreamland.
Like, yeah, back to Dreamland. I don't disagree with it. In a sense, I do, because I feel like Zamu, towards the end, started playing more like he should on Dreamland, which doesn't bode well. But at the same time, he's also DIing in on all those, so
Yeah.
that, you know, that's pretty cool if you're the Puff.
Yeah, I guess just hoping that the fact they were at low enough percent, they know they would be able to at least get a chance to make it back versus a mix-up, I guess. But taking a lot of percent for it. See how it pans out, though. I mean, they couldn't even find a stock early here.
Ooh,
yeah,
but
so finding it first, that's big.
Just calls out that movement with the up smash. At that percent, it's kind of do or die, because if you miss, you're most certainly dead at 160. Okay, but now Zamu just holding on his last legs of this stock, but just making it count as much as possible.
Wow.
No
combo,
way!
That
edge
so
cancel?
Early.
That was insane!
Beautiful combo. Used their forward air to create their own stairway to heaven for Dawson. Just off the top, real
crazy.
Quick. Beautifully efficient too. Just killed at 85% after the hit on Dreamland. That's
and it was like,
your box.
Yeah, that fair to that conversion. Oh, taking so much damage. That's not good at all. But yeah, No, he did it
Hard call out on
again.
the top flat.
We saw it earlier versus
That's
Mech,
the
but
Zamu.
oh, that is the Zamu. Oh man, you know, I don't like to call it too early, but it's looking rough. It's looking
Yeah.
rough for our Puff hero, our Soul Puff.
Just baiting these rolls so precisely, punishing them as well. Not an easy
Yeah.
thing to do.
Getting kind of desperate with those F smashes, but you know, you
What
gotta
you
try
gonna
it.
do?
You gotta throw anything at the wall at this point.
Yeah.
Dawson,
And you don't
Dawson's
have
down
res,
bad.
so you need to pull some early
Oh
man.
my.